We begin not in the future, but in the past. Look closely at this ghost yard. This was once the beating heart of global trade, a monument to human muscle and coordination. In the early 20th century, the longshoreman, a figure of immense physical labor, ruled these docks. Then, the shipping container was invented. Automation arrived. The historian will tell you that the longshoreman didn't disappear. He became the crane operator, the logistics coordinator. New roles emerged. Efficiency soared. The world adapted. But today, we stand at the precipice of a different kind of revolution. Artificial intelligence isn't just replacing the muscle, it's replacing the mind that controls the muscle. It is writing the code, diagnosing the patient, balancing the books, and answering the call. The question is no longer what jobs will be created, but what happens to the economic engine when the driver is obsolete. Consider the modern hospital. For centuries, the physician's role was sacrosanct, a blend of art and science. Today, AI diagnosticians with perfect recall analyze millions of medical images in seconds, spotting anomalies the human eye would miss. They are infinitely more efficient. They never sleep. They never make a mistake based on fatigue. The historian is right, efficiency will skyrocket. Medical errors plummet. Diagnosis is instantaneous. But the economist sees the ledger. Where do the tens of thousands of radiologists, lab technicians, and administrative staff go? Their salaries, which once fueled local economies, buying homes, cars, and education, are now converted into server maintenance costs and electricity bills for a data center in a tax haven state. The value is created, but where is it distributed? Wall Street was an early adopter. The image of traders screaming at each other is now a period piece. High-frequency AI algorithms now execute millions of trades in the blink of an eye, reacting to news before a human can read the headline. They optimize markets, find efficiencies, and generate immense wealth. The profits from these algorithms don't trickle down, they shoot up. They concentrate in the hands of those who own the code and the hardware. This isn't a cyclical downturn the economist can predict with historical precedent. This is a structural shift. We are creating a world where capital, the machines, does the work of labor. And if labor has no income, who buys the products the machines are built to optimize? The economist now sees the terrifying feedback loop. Mass unemployment leads to a collapse in aggregate demand. No one buys the AI-designed clothes, the self-driving cars, or the personalized entertainment. The AI companies themselves, deprived of customers, begin to fail. The market they were built to serve evaporates. This isn't Luddites smashing machines, this is the system seizing up from a lack of fuel, human purchasing power. Governments step in, not with jobs, but with bandages, universal basic income. A digital stipend to keep the engine sputtering. The economist calls it a necessary stabilizer. The historian calls it unprecedented. Society is no longer organized around contribution, but around consumption. The fundamental social contract, work in exchange for sustenance, is rewritten. So the historian, looking back, offers us a warning disguised as comfort: new roles will always emerge. But the economist, looking forward, sees a flaw in that logic. When machines can do the labor of the mind and the body, what are those new roles? They cannot be in competition with free, perfect, infinite labor. They must be something else entirely. Because when machines work, humanity faces its oldest question, rewritten for a new age. It is no longer a question of production, but of distribution. It is no longer about what we can make, but about what we deserve. The real question is not, what will humans do? It is, how will humans share what machines produce?